Okay. Hold on. All right, so I'm at a dilemma. The biggest issue that I have is that we have the FIA events that are about to start up in less than an hour, or maybe an hour. Let's go see. So Gran Turismo has a deal going with the FIA. You got FIA competition events. You have to race for a manufacturer and your nation. So you have to sign a contract with either one of these manufacturers, and you're going to be participating in Group 3 or Group 4, essentially GT3 or GT4 races with only these manufactured cars, which will be sponsored cars given to you, and you will be going into all races with said cars. So, in order to participate in them, I have to sign. Although I have my own cars, I need to sign with one of the manufacturer brands to participate. So, my dilemma is, who do I sign with? And I'm not quite sure. So let's see. What's high on my list is Dodge, simply because the GT4 car that I'm driving, that I have tuned, drives very good. It's not the fastest, but I am extremely consistent with it. And I would like to think competitive. By no way am I setting pole positions or anything like that. So we have this GT4 car here. And the Viper looks extremely good as well. And then we've got our GT3 offering. Now, what's interesting is all of these races are going to be balance of performance. So the top speed and horsepower and all of that stuff, weight, none of that really should be taken into account. It's really going to be about the handling. The handling of the car is going to be the best benefit. That's going to keep me consistent while driving and be able to try to push it. Man, that thing looks sick. So then, next on my list would be Ford. I like the Group 4 Mustang. It's alright. It looks kind of bland, kind of retarded with the turned down eyes on the ends. But man, oh man, this GT3, this one right here is a bad boy. But then again, I haven't driven it on this game, so I don't know if it's really as bad as it looks. It just looks amazing though. It's quite a considerable horsepower difference from the Viper. The Viper's in the sixes. This is 550. And they're roughly about the same weight. And there's going to be nothing that you can actually change on this. No livery, nothing like that. The only thing that you'll probably be able to do to these cars is tune them. So then we go over here, and of course, McLaren is very high on my list. Group 4 McLaren I do have. I do like how it drives. It's awesome. But that Group 3 is everything. And once again, very low horsepower, very low torque, which means I'll be able to get on throttle a lot quicker out of corners and sustain more of throttle input around corners. The only bad thing is sitting in this McLaren, when the driver steers the steering wheel, the hand goes up into my view when I'm sitting first person. And then, of course, with the McLaren window visor banner, when you raise the seating position to get the hand out of your face, then you got limited view up and down the track. So that's just a pro and a con with this vehicle here, but good God, it's a good looking car. Drives very well too. Then we've got BMW, and I think BMW has a couple of cars available for GT3. So this is our GT4 option. This is really tail happy, but it's a fun car to drive. But then I believe we've got these three vehicles for GT3. I don't know which one they're gonna give me. This we've been driving since Gran Turismo 5. These two are the newest, the latest, and the greatest. And look at that torque. Man, that's a lot of torque. It's a good amount of horsepower too. And this car I have not driven yet, but I always see it up front when I'm doing any arcade races or anything racing the AI. Really not sure. Then Audi has absolute trash for Group 4. Um, I believe this is what they allow for the Group 4 car. And of course, the only reason that you should be driving an Audi will be for the Group 3 option, which is the R8. Absolute trash. This is an animal. Fun fact, all the cars that are from Le Mans series, the LMS series, you see that designated on the end of the name. All of the lights that are on the window and the side of the car by the number plate that indicate their position, all of those lights work in the accurate position. So I think that's extremely fresh that Gran Turismo took that into account. So we can also get over here and drive for Porsche, which their GT4 option is a club sport. And I'd assume that would be fun. I assume that would be cool and all the things. But the reason you would drive for Porsche is obviously for this car. The 911 RSR is their GT3 offering. So as you can see, that's why I'm in such a dilemma, because these are the cars that I'm tossing back and forth in my head as to who to drive for and what I'm going to be able to drive the best. And I'm not too sold on Ferraris, but I'm just showing them just cause. The GT3 option is like an independent car. It has no livery at all, which is, I don't know, pretty strange. One of the most sponsored cars in all of racing is a Ferrari, but they have no livery on this, but because that's for a specific reason. And I know this thing is going to be fast, but it's a Ferrari. I don't really know if I want to drive it. Then you got Hot Boy Machines. This is their Group 4. And it's insane that it has such low power, but I guess that's a real good benefit being all-wheel drive coming out of corners. You could just stand on top of the throttle at the entrance and you'll be all right going all the way through the corner. And these tiny wings are killing me. That wing is hideous. But then we've got this option for the Group 3. So I'm not sure what I want to go for. Now, curiosity is killing me because I just drove one of the GTA 6 in our Group 4. Oh, you know what? I was wondering, like, what is the Group 3 option for Toyota? And this thing is quick. I have one. I'm driven it a little bit. Really not sure. This will be the Group 4 option, which isn't the fastest, but it seemed extremely nimble. So these are my dilemmas. I've spent the most time behind the wheel of this pair of vehicles here, and this is a torque-filled monster. No clue why this car seems so overwhelmingly torquey, but it's very fast for the amount of torque it has and the weight that it is. Now, with the balance of performance that they do with the race cars in the races, I think they're going to add some weight to this car. And just to check the vape machines, you've got a pretty ugly offering. You've got this thing for Group 4, which is actually really fast. A lot of people have been using these cars in the Group 4 races, and they are a very quick car, but it's just ugly as hell. It looks like a shoebox with wheels on it. And part of racing is getting replays, and this thing is ugly as hell in replays. And I mean, this is beautiful, but that Group 4 is just not an option. Like, this is a really good looking car. So that's it. Those are my options. I'm not really sure who I want to sign with, but I need to sign within the hour. And I know everybody's going to be in Nissans, and I just don't have the heart to drive a Nissan. I'm just not with it. We all know what that Group 4 does. And possibly, I mean, this is just an uninspiring car.
These are nice. Comfortable than they look.
Avoid the science food at all costs. There are freaks there. Probably best not to wander the halls until you're more familiar with the school.
Wait, there's still freaks loose?
Just a few.
So somebody give me an option. Who am I going to be driving for?
Drive for Lexus.
Let's see. Yeah, I really do believe that this Lexus is a lot quicker for me to drive. Just jumping in, it's a little bit easier to drive. I know the FT1 is probably a little bit faster. Now, just because of based on performance values, let's see. We've got 2,800, basically 2,900 pounds, 520 horsepower. But the torque is the biggest asset of this car. It's 442. Let's see what Toyota has. I know that this FT1 revs so much higher, which, goodness, that's pretty close. On paper, this actually looks like it'll be the easiest to drive, with 346 pound-foot of torque and roughly about the same weight and horsepower. Let's see, before I make my decision, let me go drive this car because I've been spending a lot of time driving the Lexus. Let me drive the FT1. Actually, yeah, no, let me do that. I haven't driven my FT1 in ages. All right, and I think, like I said, I think we can tune the cars, just suspension, but I'm really not sure if they will allow it because of the online races, the daily races now. The balance of performance doesn't allow you to change suspension settings anymore. Let's see. Alright, let's see something here. I'm just gonna give it a similar tune to what the other car has. Alright, let's see what it turns out as far as lap times go. This is typically the view that I drive in a lot, but it just depends on the driver's seating position, because you'll see when I turn in right here, my hands go pretty high. The McLaren is the worst because of how the steering wheel is, but I got some vision over the hand on this car, so that's pretty good. So I'm gonna do one run in the cockpit, then one run roof hood view. Whoa, shit, that's fast. cockpit view. See what it's turning out. Looks like we might get a 135. Oh no, actually 136. All right, now roof view. When I'm really trying to focus, I typically drive in this view to get everything out of my face. Losing time with that. But this car is fast. Definitely have to clean that corner up if I'm trying to get in quicker. This thing puts on power very well. 136 kind of seemed like the same time this is going to put off. Let's go jump into Lexus. See what's comparable time. So 136.4.
Jayla?
Don't run with her.
I didn't.
And now we will try a go with the Lexo. As you can see, this is why I've been spending more time driving this car, because it looks so good. And I do have this livery saved. If you are going to play the game and you do want this livery for this car, it is shared. And all you got to do is search for me, or just put in Riot Squad and search and you'll find it. Alright, so let's see. 136.49 is the time to beat. This thing has epic levels of torque. Now, the other challenge is I always drive with every driver's aid off. and they just put in a slower lap time also. And I think that was because of this portion on the last lap. But I also drive with all the drivers aid off. This FIA event is going to be extremely challenging, and I know people are going to be driving with one level at least of traction control. So I might have to bite the bullet and turn traction control on level 1 just to maintain any wheel spin I might have if I come out of corners a little too hot on throttle. Because I want to be as competitive as possible. And I mean, shit, GT cars do have traction control. They even have stability control. I ain't turning stability control on. Got a little wheel spin out of there. So 136.4 is the time to beat. And once again, we're doing this to determine on where I'm signing for the FIA competition. It's between Toyota and Lexus, which is ironic because it's the same daggone company. But definitely two different cars. Seems like the FT1 is faster. Well, does that settle it? I guess I'll be signing. No, I keep ABS. I keep ABS on level 1. It's the most. What's set on default? It's the most non-intrusive aid, and shoot, just about every car I drive with has ABS in real life, so I just keep it on. Well, shoot, looks like I'm signing with Toyota. Alright, let's go sign. We got this GTA 6 from Group 4. It's pretty quick, though. Alright, time to sign. Oh, this is a permanent decision. Let's go. Well, we are assigned Toyota drivers now. And, oh shit, this is sick. What the heck? I didn't expect this. Wow, that's sick. Alright. Now we are official signed drivers for Toyota. And I don't know why it just changed my car like that. Let's see here. So let's see. I can do car settings. And I only have a limited amount of time to tune the setup. Let's see here. Alright, so that's tuned. Just doing a quick bass tune. And let's see here. This is a little more torquey. Alright. So we are now in this car. Let's go over to the FIA entry, see if I can qualify at least. Alright, event is starting shortly. Oh, and it's on Suzuka. Nice. A track that I'm familiar with. Okay, so based on performance, obviously changes that for the balance of performance race. Added about 52 pounds to the car, but it's full power. So let's see what happens. It sounds like a motorcycle. Alright, so those are the times that my friends have put up on the friends list. Let's see what we can get. I'm just gonna go hood view. I do remember putting down 202s in the RCF, so I'm gonna hope this thing puts down somewhere similar. God, these extra revs are good. This thing makes all the right sounds. Bass tune is pretty good, to be honest. I haven't found anywhere that I might need or want improvement yet, but I'm also not driving it really hard since it's the open lap. Got a little wheel spin right there. Looks like we got 204s out of this. Damn. It would have been a 204 if I didn't have that issue. But that's not bad for the first outing, a 204. Try to drive it a little harder. Might want to tighten up the rear a little bit. It keeps stepping out on me when I throttle it up. Like right there, it wanted to go. Sideways, yeah. Okay, let me tighten up the rear because it doesn't want me to get on throttle. Okay. Oh, that's why, because it's not my tune. Okay, see, this is what I was thinking. I was thinking I was going to have to drive with their setup, and I definitely do. Okay, so let me just get faster then. Fuck. That throws a wrench in the system. But it's all good. Alright, so let me figure out how to drive this thing fast with their setup. When I want to get on the, you know what? This is the time for me to try it out. Let's see. This is the time for me to try this out. Let's just see if traction control level 1 makes any difference. Because I have to try to figure out how to get faster. This is gonna be some drama, y'all. Oh, this is gonna be some drama. The rear end needs to be a little tighter or at least less camber in it for my foot and steering applications. Man, it still creates some damn oversteer. Whew. Okay. I only got 30 minutes to figure this car out, and then it's time for qualifying. Let me just hit my marks and drive this thing. Too far up. traction control on one does absolutely nothing, it feels like, which is good. That's quite realistic, I feel. So let me just rely on myself. Next lap is going to be a hot lap. Grab a gear early coming out of there and try to get some more dig. Carried more speed in there than I wanted, but made it work. Had to be off the throttle for a little while, but I'm a second and a half faster. Climbing up on 2 seconds faster. I'm with all of that. This takes a little crafty getting used to. Almost 2.5 seconds faster. If I take this corner properly. A little bit of short shifting. 203, I'm with it. Ah, screwed it up. Ah, man. Alright, I could probably get a 202 out of this car. So, we're just gonna say okay. And I think we're ready. Now, by no means am I really fast or anything. I'm just trying to be consistent. Yeah, it was a pretty solid lap. Um, Looking at the replay to see where or if there's some time I left off by car positioning. Yeah, the last the chicane right before the front straight, that usually gives me a little bit of trouble, not because of the turn, but because of where I choose to brake. So as the car is coming up on this braking zone, this is just flat out turn in, a light lift of throttle. But coming in right here, I brake too deep sometimes, so that'll cause me to really turn in with too much apprehension, which will put me off on the right side, and then I'm sluggish going through on the exit of the left-hand turn, or I'll do the opposite and just go too deep. Car positioning is fine. I guess I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. Hopefully, how they do the player matching will be with driver skill or driver rating and skill rating. Might want to enter there a little fast. Downshifting the first gear and putting a little bit of engine braking on top of braking might be slowing down too much. Probably go in there without letting off throttle. That might pull up some time too. This lap was a lot more tidy. Yeah, I do believe first and last turn is definitely going to be a key to getting in the 202s for me in this car, in their tune, and how I drive it. right there, I think I'm slowing down a little bit too hard, so I might be able to get 100th or 200ths of a second there. All right. Let's just see, just for shits and giggles, one last run. So let's see if I can pick it up here. And let's get the corner exit. Felt good. Felt like I took the corner wider than I wanted to though. Just like right there. I'll do one last lap. Surprisingly, I'm not that far behind my fast time. That just feels insane. I was a little bit too far inside. Even with those mistakes, I'm dead on my fast time. So, I think we might have a situation. I'm running neck and neck. This is where I think the time could pick up. I'll run it a little tighter. Got some wheel spin coming out. Oh no! Oh man, I was really pushing that. Okay, I feel, jeez, I don't want to set with that. I'm not comfortable with not getting the time I wanted. Jeez. Come on. treating this as out lap. We'll do hot lap here in a second. Gotten 27 miles in on this car already. Woo! Let's come out with some speed for the hot lap. Kidding me? I'm trying to use too much track. Damn, I'm trying to use absolutely too much track. Come on. Oh shit. Oh, there's full damage. I like that. Oh, I really like that. Oh, I really like that. Hopefully that deters people from ramming and crashing. Hopefully only the serious people are in this FIA event. No good. Damn. That wasn't good. right with that 2033. All right, 2033 is doable. I'd really like a 202, but that was with the tuned Lexus instead of running with factory setting Lexus. So this may have been a better option running with this car. So let's see what the top 10 in the Wizard are doing. They're doing 159s. Goodness gracious. Wow. Wow. NSX 4C 911R. Well, hopefully they don't match me up with none of these dudes. So, I'll go live as soon as FIA starts. FIA seems to be 13 minutes out until event entry goes for qualifying. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Dang. Cuz his skill rating is a super. Well, I'll go live here in about 13 minutes.